Good morning, one and all present here. Myself, Dr. P. Janagarathinam, Assistant Professor, Department of Mechanical Engineering, SNS College of Technology. In my previous video series, I already discussed about the introduction regarding the mechanics of machines and single and double acting cylinder and what is meant by planar mechanisms and four-bar mechanisms and all I already discussed. Today I am going to discuss about the new topics which is related to the some of the basics law which is suitable or optimal for the different mechanisms. So, understanding of Grashofs law and the key components of four-bar linkages, how we are calculating the equality of these kind of four-bar mechanisms by using this kind of Grashofs law. Today, I am going to discuss. So generally, this is what is meant by four-bar linkage. A mechanisms built by using the four-bar mechanisms. That means we can use that four rigid links joined by a four pin joints forming a quadrilateral shape, which will be applied for an locomotive engines and different applications. First of all, what are the basic components of four-bar mechanism means? First one is input links, which means cranks, which will be rotates based on their crank. All the remaining rigid bodies or link will be rotated or otherwise moved. Second one is for coupler, and third one is for output link, and fourth one is for fixed frame. So fixed frame, this is the fixed links. There is no degrees of freedom. Remaining three links are having the degrees of freedoms, and based on their crank rotations, remaining two links will be rotated. So this kind of mechanisms widely used to transform the motions like rotation, oscillations or reciprocations. So Grashof law, the basic fundamental rules. So this is used for an continuous rotations. So continuous relative rotations in a planar four-bar linkages. So here we have to consider the sum of shortest links, which will be denoted as the S, and the longest link, which will be noted as the L, and the length must be equal to the sum of the other two links, which will be denoted as the P plus Q. So the Grashofs law, the inequality will be checked by using this kind of Grashofs law. S plus 1 greater than or equal to P plus Q. We have to satisfy this Grashofs law means the mechanisms will be run and we have to apply it for any kind of options. So why Grashofs law matter means the rotational capability is satisfied means at least one links achieve full 360-degree rotations. Here the crank will be rotated up to 360-degree based on their crank rotations. The remaining two links like coupler and the other output links will be rotated, and the oscillation only. It not satisfied means no link complete the full revolutions, only oscillating motions. If we are satisfied means the complete 360-degree rotations will be attained. If not satisfied means the full revolution is not achieved. So motion and classification means it defines the types and capabilities of motions for the planar mechanism most widely used for an applications of rotation, oscillation and other kind of motions. So four bar mechanisms. So these are the different types of four bar mechanisms like double crank mechanisms and crank rocker mechanisms and double rocker mechanisms. So here the shortest link is ground in our double crank mechanisms, and crank rocker means one link rotates fully. The crank will be rotated 0 to 360-degree. Based on their crank rotations, the output will be varied. Under double rocker mechanism means both the slides links oscillates. So here based on their applications or specifications, we have to change that equation. Okay, so this is the visualization of the mechanisms. So it is observed that the distinct motions patterns are enabled by using this kind of Grashofs law. Whenever we are using the sliding motion, rotary motion or oscillating motions or gear machines, so different kind of applications, the mechanisms as well as the Grashofs law which will be applied to satisfying the working conditions. So this is the some of the inversions of the 4-bar mechanisms, like changing the fixed link. We have to create the different mechanisms, and each inversions modify the types of motions produced and design flexibility. Based on the these three, we have to do the some of the inversions. So some of the real world applications, like in our 4-bar linkages or Grashofs law, which will be applied for an automotive applications and machineries, robotics, and biomedical field. So this is the summary of the Grashofs laws in the nutshells, like motions governed and predictive power and engineering aids, which can be simply inequality predicts the continuous rotations between the two links. So this is the power of Grashoff's law, versatile mechanism, foundations of design, and mastering motions. So this is the small summarizations about these today video series, like 4-bar mechanisms, what are all the joints and links we have to use, and Grashoff's law, and mechanism types, and mechanisms how we are varying, and all discussed. So this is the two assessment questions based on their today's class. In the terminologies of 4-bar linkages, what is the link oscillate back means rocker mechanisms. And next one is fixed link is used means which is denoted as the double crank mechanism. This is the sum of the reference I have to taken to do this kind of PPT preparation, as well as the making the high quality content. So thank you. Next video, I have to discuss about the one more topics which is related to the velocity and acceleration diagram. Thank you.